You are listening to Happy Jacks RPG Podcast. Pursuing the RPG hobby with
changed. There we go. And welcome back to Season 28, Episode 5 of Happy Jacks RPG Podcast. My name is Stu. No, I'm not going to optimize my PC right now in the middle of a fucking stream. Jesus. Hi, Stork.
Every time we do this, it's always a struggle. There's always like, all right, we're going to update.
This is the difference between tools for serious things and toys. Toys are constantly like, whoop, go do this, whoop, go do that. I'm like, no, then know something. Fuck off. Hi, Stork.
Hi, I'm Stork. I figured it out. Two grumpy old men talking about podcasts and sound issues.
We are grumpy. So in this episode of Happy Jacks RPG Podcast, Brian in Osaka writes in about his post-apocalyptic game and tropes GMs overuse. And Adam in Utah writes in with a wish/pact conundrum. But first, if you'd like to email us, you can email us at happyjacksrpg@gmail.com. That's happyjacksrpg@gmail.com. We're on the social meteors, Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, and MeWe, HappyJacksRPG, all one word. And we're doing the show at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 6:09 p.m. Pacific Time. We're just trying it an hour early, at happyjacks.org/live. And I think that's the whole opening. I'm a little thrown off now because of the technical issues, because the computer it's just being a shitty asshole.
Why would this podcast be different than any other podcast?
No, it's actually worse. It's actually worse than it has been, and it's like all of my shortcuts that my browser has remembered, it has now decided it doesn't remember any of them. So like I can't see the Twitch chat right now.
Wonder what happened.
I don't know. Would you like to read the first email?
Sure. Let me pull that thing up.
I'm going to see if I can figure out what happened to our Twitch chat room.
All right. So, abandoned cities and overused tropes from Brian in Osaka. Hi all, it's Brian in Osaka, Japan, Chronivore, on the now dead forums, and making only an occasional appearance on Discord. I haven't written because I wanted to catch up with the podcast. I was behind by quite a bit due to a rough schedule at work. Despite Stork's frequent lamentations, we are all awash in free time during the pandemic. Though I've been working from home, many of my days are past 9 months, where the 11 to 14 hour range. I love you, Stork, despite your tendency to project your own situation on the community at large. In all seriousness, though, if you haven't been working, my sympathy goes out to you. And the other tens of millions of Americans alone who have lost their income in this horrible pandemic. And I second that. It is awful. I've actually been working really hard, and I'm exhausted, and I'm glad this is going on early because I'm in bed by 8. But it's awful out there. You know?
Yes, it is.
All right. Jesus, what a dark preamble. Let's hope we can get back on course in 2021. Let's talk about a lighter thing. The apocalypse! Or at least the GURPS game you referred to in Season 28, Episode 3. I am so happy that you remember the game positively. It started as a zombie-filled survival game. You and Fred did fight a bunch over priorities. I also remember when Fred was freaked out by a dream I gave him in character, and was going to cut off his own hand just because it whispered to him. Good times. By the way, you and Bill and John Beery drove to Santa Cruz for the revival tour of those characters. That's where the espresso bean incident occurred. You'll be happy to know that I've returned to GURPS and am slowly making my way through the 4th edition tomes.
Hold on one second.
Okay.